The accidental landlord conundrum. It's alive and well. And if you're not sure what an accidental landlord is, that is someone who purchases a home with the intent to live there ongoing. And when it was time to leave, they figured they would sell it and buy a different property. And for many people, they're going to live in a property for 5, 8, even 10 years. So they're not thinking about it too much, because when they buy it, they're excited, they're happy to be there. But like so many things in life, there is a change of circumstance. And for some people, they could be getting married or getting divorced or a job transfer, a blending of family. They could have, parents moving in or kids moving back in or kids moving out. There's all different things that cause people to need to change residence. And so when you've bought a home, especially in the last couple of years, where the property values have been stable, those that put down, let's say, nothing for a VA or some sort of a loan with a low down payment like an FHA at 3.5%, and maybe they also got some closing costs concessions back at closing, they're in a situation where their loan balance makes it very difficult to sell in today's market without writing a check at closing. And if that's the case, and let's face it, most people do not want to write a check to sell their house at closing, that would cost them money, they'll look to rent it. And the same thing comes into play, because now you may find that the market rent is the same or even less than the mortgage payment, where now there's a contribution that has to be made that way. So you can pay some money at closing or pay it monthly to, finance the sale of your property and, live and breathe to see another day when maybe the values are better to sell it. But for so many people, they become an accidental landlord. And with that, there's going to be some shared pain along the way as they move forward to have it leased out, maybe make a little contribution every month to cover the mortgage, and eventually sell it down the road when there could be the chance for breaking even or maybe even a profit. But as an accidental landlord, it could inhibit you from doing other things, because maybe your debt to income ratio to finance the next property is a little tighter, and you may not be able to buy what you're looking to buy because you've got this mortgage that you're dealing with. And the rent, most mortgage companies allow 75% of the rent if you have a lease. So, you can do this, but it does impede things just a little bit. And if you were thinking you'd sell that home to have a down payment for the next house, that kind of goes out the window when you're renting it. So there is a lot to be talked about when it comes to being an accidental landlord. The good news is we're experts at that. So if you have questions about what to do in that situation and how to navigate it expertly, contact us. We'll guide you safely through the process and find a win on the other side for you. This is Ron Weiss-Zakarski for Blue Palm Property Management.